Hey guys, so I know I probably haven't told you guys that much, if at all, but I'm basically going on holiday today. Like, the day that this video was uploaded, I'm probably getting ready to go on holiday. But by the time you're watching this, either I've already been on holiday, or I'm a few days into the holiday by the time you're watching this, if you are. Which you probably aren't, because not that many people watch my videos. But if you are, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you've already watched my channel before, then hey, you're back. That's cool. What's it? So, I've got a few things. Like, for one, I have like a 60 quid Argos gift card I could spend on something from Argos. Don't know what I'll buy. I might, I don't know, give it to someone in exchange for the actual money itself, so then I get 60 quid of just money. I'm going to save up all my money, not going to spend any of it. If I find money on the floor, I'm going to pick it up. Like, if I find some pennies, you know what they always say, every penny counts. So, going to collect all those coins and all that. Any of my money I receive for any of my birthdays and, like, cards or something, or during Christmas or something like that, from now on, I'm not going to spend, because I have a plan of buying something, maybe, like, when I become old enough, of course, gonna buy a small plot of land where I can upload videos from. I can make videos there, and I can, like, because it's my land, I can basically do anything I want which fits within the law, which I wouldn't be able to do out in the public land. Like, I could make a campfire or something like that. I could install a barbecue. But if I'm going to buy any place, I'm probably going to buy, like, you know, like those old lots, like old car park, like parking lots, what somebody owns. Maybe they owned it for, like, that, like, if they owned, like, a driving test company that did, like, driving lessons. And then eventually that company just started to go down the drain and they just started to put it up for sale. And they were like, well, we don't need this land anymore. I'm going to try and buy something like that. And then I'm pretty sure you're allowed to drive if it's on private property. You're allowed to drive a car underage as long as you're not, like, breaking the law. Not sure if that's true in England, but I think it is in America. Plus, I don't think the police will pull me over if I was driving a dead old car very slowly in a parking lot, you know, just get under the control of a car. I've never driven before, and I have never taken a driving test, and I probably never will. Hopefully I can, though, and hopefully I can pass. Because apparently driving a car is easy. Say half the people at my school who have driven cars for ages anyway, or my teachers say it's that easy. But my mum had to go. She doesn't have a car because she didn't do a driving test. Well, she did, but I don't think she passed. And she said it's ridiculously difficult. So I don't know which side to go with. However, I'm not sure if my ADHD and all that and my autism are going to really be on my side, or if they'll be entirely screwing me over, making me focus on all the wrong things. But if I ever do get to do, I probably might be able to film a video. If I ever do a driving test, I'll be able to film a video of me doing it, like doing the driving tests. And you'll know that one part of that video, I'm going to drive and turn and drift into a parking spot. And then I, like, get out the car, and, like, the guy in the person in the passenger seat's just like, what are you doing? You're meant to be in the car. There's a driving test. Also, you just drifted and parked in a parking spot. That's very dangerous. You're losing, like, 5 marks for that. But I just get out, and I just do like that, was it Ace Ventura meme? And then I just walk away again. Like a glove. You know what I mean? Anyway, either that, or I'll save up a bunch of my money and buy a fursuit and then immediately regret buying it. The one problem is I found out the difference between a fursuit and a mascot suit. Mascot suits are like one size fits all different people. You know, you can be thin, you know, will fit you, and be a bit bigger, it'll still fit you. Be tall and kind of short, it still mostly normally fit you. It fit you depending on what your width is. But the fursuits are very specifically designed to your body size, so yeah. Also, I've heard that apparently one of the easiest ways to get one made is with a person who, like, you can commission to, like, make one for you. It costs a bunch of money, though. It costs, like, $5,000 or something like that to get it fully made. And the scariest part is you have to wear clothes that are like a pair of old clothes that are your size, what still easily fit you. And you get them and you wear them, then you'd get your, like, I don't know, one of your family members or one or two of your friends to wrap your body in duct tape while you're wearing it. And then this is where the fun bit comes in. You'd normally get yourself cut out of it. You know, you'd have to get it cut off of your body. How would you do that though? Medical shears or scissors. Was that? Oh yeah, I forgot to do a few other things in this video. So for one, I know they don't look the best, but I don't care. I've had my eyebrows done. I got them waxed like yesterday. It was fun for all of about 3 seconds till I realized how much it burnt my my eyes, and it really hurt. And what was really scary was the fact that it turns out that the waxing is not the most painful one they do. They do threading as well. Now, you know how come you can you can pull out hair with like tweezers, yeah? But threading is like they wrap thread around like multiple pieces of hair on like your eyebrows, and they like pull it dead tight, and then they just like rip it up, and then it would pull, and it would squeeze the hair on your eyebrows so tight it would just cut through the hair. So it'd be basically it's like tweezers, but it grabs like 10 hairs at once and rips them all out. And that's meant to be more painful than the waxing. And the waxing left all this part of my eye here red for basically like half the day. Also, because it's been Christmas, I've got to open my presents, and one of the coolest things my mum has got me is this like Zepp wristwatch. It had a different name, but I think the company's changed to Zepp or something like that now. It's pretty sick though. Let me just... Yeah, it's turned on now. So it has like, let me just turn it on to brightness so you can see it. So it has like the time of day, the date, it has my calories on there. What's really cool is if I just quickly, so it has like a stopwatch on which you can activate. It's pretty sick. But the one thing is since I'm going to be going on a holiday very soon, I won't be able to make any videos for like 2 weeks straight. So yeah. Also, if you're wondering what that community post was, basically I was trying to play Among Us on my PlayStation because I was bored, and the PlayStation crashed like every 3 seconds. Every single time I boot up the game, I'd go on to like one of the maps. I'd go on one of the servers. We'd start up the game, and as soon as someone pressed the emergency button, my whole game would crash. If someone reported a body, it would also crash. So I was getting really angry. I think I hit it a few times, and I was getting upset. It didn't break though, so that's one good thing. Even though I did hit it a few times, it's okay. Because what I did was I opened him, and on my community page, you can actually see a link to a YouTube video, which told me how to open this thing up. Now, the annoying thing is Sony doesn't exactly like it when they're not making money off their customers' products, even when they've already bought the product. So what they like to do is they added these little plastic rivets in on here. There's one there. There's a few back here, I think, as well. There's one there, and there'll be one there. And what they'd do is they'd stop you from being able to open it, even if you unscrewed the screws. So you have to get like something like a Stanley knife and cut through it so you can lift all the metal bit up, which I can't do because now I've got the screws still back in there. And I managed to undo the whole thing, and there was a clump of dust this big, like the size of a walnut almost, hidden in my PlayStation. I actually did a YouTube short about it, but I forgot to post it because I didn't film it on the YouTube thing. I filmed it on my phone camera and then forgot to upload it off the gallery. So that video will also be up in a second, but it'll be uploaded late, so it won't make that much sense because it'd be like, it's like I found the footage, but because I forgot to upload it, and I was like, oh wait, I didn't upload this, so I'll upload it now. So yeah, I cleaned out the PlayStation. You can see this is still nice and shiny, apart from the cracks it's got all over all of its sides and front end. And I am kind of worried still, because if you look there, YouTube, you better not take me down for this, because this is just nature and life, yeah? That's a cut on my finger. Now, bet you can't guess which one of these several objects here did it. If you guessed the Stanley knife blade, you'd be correct. Now, that wouldn't be that bad, because, it's fine, it'll heal. But it's not just the Stanley knife blade. It's a rusty Stanley knife blade. Not only that, a Stanley knife blade from the Stanley knife, which we've never swapped the blade out of since we've had it. I've had this Stanley knife in the house for ages and ages, and we've never swapped the blade, I'm pretty sure, since we first got it, because it's quite complicated to swap the blade. But since we never swapped it, this thing is ridiculously rusty and quite dull. Sharp enough to still cut things, but how come people say, oh, a dull knife is always a dangerous knife? That's what I mean. It's like kind of, I don't know if I trust it because it's quite dull and it's not entirely the most safe. I had to use this knife to open up some of the screws because I didn't have the special little screwdriver. So I just put that in and it somehow worked. Use this toothbrush to clean out the filter system for the dust and the fan. You see it's literally black. This thing was like green and new, all nice and clean when I grabbed it before using it. And as soon as I used it to start cleaning, this is what color it turned. It's like darkish brown now. But yeah, so I'll probably do one very quick stream because it's like 11 o'clock and the taxi comes, I'm pretty sure, at like 1 or 2 or something like that. So I'm going to end the video here, post this, and then I'll quickly do one stream. Also, I have one of these now. It's scary, it's horrifying, and I love it. My mum bought me this as well for Christmas. It's pretty sick. It's like one of those Huggy Wuggy things, but a giant one, and it's like black. Anyway, yeah, so see you guys in, I don't know, I'll probably film a video on the airplane. It won't be uploaded until I've landed, so it'll be a bit late, but you know what I mean, right? I'll also probably film a video of me when we're entering the hotel room. And I don't know why that would be, but yeah. Also, one real quick funny little story thing. The last holiday I went on with me and my mum, because my mum went on a holiday a bit ago with just her, and I just stayed at home with my uncle that would come around and make sure I was all okay. And what was that? So my mum went on holiday, but before then, me and my mum went on a holiday a bit before. We went in the hotel room, and guess what? We heard voices, and we could see that some of the lights were on in the room, and we was worried because we was like, did we go in the wrong hotel room? Did we get given a door? Did we get given a door unlock thing, like a code, like a key card to unlock a room what we've already thingied to? We get given a key or a key card, like a room what was already reserved, but we checked around, and somebody left the TV and one of the living room lights on, so it looked like someone lived in there, because I could hear voices and see the light was on. Turns out the TV was on a channel with people speaking on it. But yeah, we was dead scared. We was standing at the door like, yo, what do we do? I think someone's already in this room. But yeah, was it? So we're going away for 2 weeks, so 2 weeks of footage, and good thing about this watch is it turns out it's actually waterproof. And it said a certain amount of waterproof, and I didn't know what that meant. So I asked my Google, and it said it's water. I think it says it's basically water resistant to 50 meters deep, and then it would start to drown. So this thing can be used in things like swimming and simple water sports, and it shouldn't get flooded, which is pretty sick. Meaning that I could probably take this in the swimming pool and it'd work. Sadly, of course, because it's very small though, so it's understandable, and also because it would be dead low quality, it doesn't have a camera, but my phone has a camera, and I could just, I don't know, wrap the phone in tape or something and it'd work. Now, you might think, but James, that doesn't work. It does. It turns out if you wrap your phone in, if you put a phone case on your phone, and then you do 3 vertical wraps to block the charge ports, the thing on the side of the phone case will protect the holes and the little gaps between the buttons, so that won't get wet either. And as long as you cover over your front mic, like your top mic and all that, you should be pretty much good to go. And the camera itself, I'm pretty sure, is waterproof on the front. And the fingerprint sensor is okay with getting wet because you just dry it and it'll be fine because it's just flat there. Also, apparently this phone is water resistant as well, but I'm not entirely sure how much I trust that. With the amount of time it's touched water, like I've had it next to me while I'm showering, and it survived from like the steam and all that perfectly fine. So it's not damaged by water, I don't think. But I don't want to entirely just chuck it in the swimming pool because it might break everything. Anyway, so this video has already gone on for way longer than I expected, so yeah, I've also made a community post, was it on my channel as well, like a poll, I'm pretty sure, something like that, where I said, I have 60 quid, I want to buy something with it, because 60 quid, it's quite a bit, but it's not, like, enough for me to get, like, a car or anything, obviously, so I feel like I should just spend it on something now, rather than just keep saving it. Also, because it's a gift card, so there's no point in, like, keeping it, because I can really only spend it at Argos, so, yeah. So, I don't know. I'm not sure if America and all that have Argos, but basically just go onto like, Google, type in, like, argos.com or something like that, and find, like, I don't know, a product, get the link for that page, that web page with the product on it, and then copy that link and save it for your, either your clipboard or just, like, copy paste, and then paste it in that comment section if you want me to buy that product. I'll obviously only be buying simple products, like, for one, the one rule is, you know, I have to be old enough to be able to buy it, so no, like, illegal things, obviously, no things that I won't be able to buy at my age. Also, no, like, things which would obviously be a waste of money. Oh, yeah, also, since it's a poll, there's two other options, I'm pretty sure, and the two other options is for me to buy a blender or for me to buy a cordless drill. Now, you might be wondering, but James, why would you buy a cordless drill? That seems kind of stupid. No, the main reason I want to buy a cordless drill is because I can just put whatever I want in the front end, and it will spin. And I can just make anything spin if it's small enough to fit into the front end of it. Anyway, so yeah, see you guys in the next video, because this has already gone on even longer than I said it was going to. I was only planning on making like a 2-minute video, and I've extended it to 17 minutes. Somebody hire me as, like, I don't know, somebody who helps you get more views on your video, or like, not more views, but like more runtime for your video, because I can just rant on and on about things for ages and ages. Somebody get me a television show. I would be so good, because I can supply the audience with like 5 hours of entertainment, 5 hours of talking. No, just hire me as something like a politician. I can lie, I can say random garbage, and I can go on about lies and random garbage for over 5 hours on loop. Even 6 hours on loop. Meaning, basically, I'm the equivalent of some parts of governments. Not pointing any fingers, not saying any names, but yeah. Some governments aren't doing that well, and they're not the best at running their own countries. So if you want, you could hire me to be part of the government of, I don't know, whichever country you're at, or I could be part of the government for England, something like that, I don't know, I can't really think. Anyway, so we've got to 19 minutes, I'm going to end the video here. So if you like the video, press like. If you don't like the video and you hate me with every fiber of your being, go ahead and press the dislike button, because I'm sure that will do something, because everyone knows that YouTube thinks that some videos are better than others, even though they don't. They literally go like, nope, we're going to get rid of the dislike button because everybody's content is always amazing. Thanks, YouTube. Now I can only find fake tutorials on how to do things instead of the actual ones which actually work, judging by their like ratio. Anyway, so yeah, subscribe if you want more random garbage content from me, because I can do this literally basically every few days. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Like, subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, I don't care. You don't need notifications on. Doesn't really affect me in any way, and I don't want you to have a bunch of notifications. I know what it's like because I have like 200 channels I'm subscribed to. I have my tablet over there. If I turn that thing on after I've not been on it for like 3 days, I have like 500 YouTube notifications, and it's annoying. So I understand what it means when you get too many notifications. So if you don't want notifications on for me, you don't need to do that. Anyway, so see you guys in the next video. I don't think I'll have enough time to do a broadcast, but I will do a video when I get to like the airport or something like that, and I'll probably do one when I get on the plane as well. I'll probably also post a video of the plane landing, and if you hear someone applauding, that's probably my own mother. And probably also me involved because I don't want to make her feel that awkward for clapping when a plane lands. Even though then again though, it's not like it's that much of a surprise that we probably make it perfectly fine because we're going with like a simple company. We're not going with Ryanair, so we know that we won't have destroyed spine like vertebrae in our backs when we do a landing. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace.